It's week 5 of the National Football League, and we've got J.C. Jackson, who's been stepping up to challenges all season, now at 8 interceptions. It's the Steelers and the Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. McCole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And bringing them out is a Pro Bowler back in the 2015 campaign. He's now approaching a decade in the league. Is Teddy Bridgewater. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Bridgewater. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real. And
if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And some room to run now. That good for 19 and a first down. They run again with Peterson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adrian Peterson with now 15 rushing touchdowns on the year. And the Steelers have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive, and it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is in his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man of the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Here's Bridgewater. Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They start the drive with Peterson. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a give to Peterson running right. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And the big play pushes him all the way out to the 40 now for first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. On second down, Peterson. And they'll hold him to 3 there as he takes this up to the 47. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Off play action, Pickett. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. First down, here's a run with Peterson. Bobby Okereke making that tackle. Second down, Peterson again. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. From the gun, here's Pickett. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And in for the Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers take a 3-touchdown lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Keep in mind he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we? No. Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. And even 100 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Peterson is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown. So he had the nice run to get him down there. Was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice punt, but a good run back as well, 13 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started. At the end of last season, right? All the offseason preparation, the weight workouts, the sprints, right? The vision that he had, what he was going to do this season. And, of course, it all came together with the rest of the team. Those big fellas up front, leverage, and, boy, are they getting downfield, creating extra blocks for them.
They really are. Everyone's been doing their job so far to create those holes. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Another tote for the workhorse here this afternoon, Peterson. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
How about that run? Picks up a 1st down. Note the enthusiasm in my voice. Remember, last week, AFC Offensive Player of the Week. I think he's trying to get another one in the fold.
And you talked, watching film, a lot about his form and just hitting the hole, running north and south. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Boswell good with the extra point, and the route is on here in this first half. That time a 6-play drive. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. And the Bills getting set to go. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And our focus now moves to Adrian Peterson. So officially now a 1,000-yard campaign for him, but I don't think he's going to take his foot off the gas pedal.
Yeah, it's one of those thoughts, though, that creeps into your mind because there is a little mini celebration over on the sidelines. Everybody, hey, job well done, over 1,000 already. But guaranteed, as you noted, someone's jumped in that huddle and said, a lot more to be done, guys. Let's not, as you would you say, take your foot off the pedal? Let's not do that right now. But
there he goes, right side. 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point put through by Boswell. And a rout is on here in this first half. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it. I think about it awfully hard. But also, you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence.
And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Adrian Peterson. As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Boswell good with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. From the gun, Bridgewater. Pressure comes and the Steelers take him down. So we've reached halftime. Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. Now a hit and a loose football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. First down, Bridgewater. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. McCaffrey on the counter. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He was taken down along the lines of brings up 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
What a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Adrian Peterson now getting ready to go again on offense. You start prorating these rushing numbers and looking ahead, he could be on pace for a 2,000-yard season. I don't want to jinx him, but what a year to this point.
But you just did.
Sorry?
That's okay. No, he can overcome that.
I'm not apologizing to you.
No.
Okay?
I like your attitude. But you're right. What's got to happen for it to actually occur? Offensive line has continued blocking the way they've been blocking. He has to stay healthy. But also, it's not just the idea that he's going to run the football, but you got to run it against numbers that dictate you throwing the football. Sometimes when you have 6 to block and you only have 5 guys, you've got to block them anyway, and he has to make someone miss as well the rest of the year.
Now Pickett will look to pass it.
Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end.
And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adrian Peterson. 25 yards.
And the Steelers just continue to roll.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line. The Bills going to take over again on offense. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football, and one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Third and long for Bridgewater. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And it won't be a pick six, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time there was a turn.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
Yeah, here come the Bills.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw is Bridgewater. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception. navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25. But now this offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Second down, Peterson again.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Adrian Peterson with career touchdown number 145, tying it with Marcus Allen for 6th on the all-time list.
And the Steelers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman going to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive.
They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And they give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Peterson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Steelers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Boswell good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman, he is not going to bring this out, so they will start the drive at the 25.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 36 yards.
And the Steelers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Hardman will elect not to bring this out, and the football will be on the 25-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. To throw again on second down. Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. The Bills on third down. As bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him, bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he's really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. They'll try and wind down some clock with Peterson.
And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
On 2nd and 9.
Pickett. This one complete to Jalen Waddle.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 36.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. His throw caught right around the 6.
And he will be brought down, but a 1st and goal coming up as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
They'll run with Peterson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Boswell for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll throw again. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Deebo Samuel trotting out with his offense to start this next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down, Peterson again. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort.
We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Third down, it's Adrian Peterson. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers are going to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant